lovely day. Yaha! All the people that may join me, good afternoon. It is Tuesday, first Tuesday of February. I hope you guys are all doing well, and welcome to the carcast number 5. It's basically where I am driving somewhere that is a little bit of a distance, and I just do a live stream. I'll talk to you people that come and join me for the drive. I am driving to underwater hockey. You may think, underwater hockey, what is that? How do you play it? So, underwater hockey, like it sounds, it's like hockey, like field hockey, but on a smaller scale, and your puck is maybe 1 kilo, and it's just lead, and it sits at the bottom of the pool, preferably a tiled pool. And then you wear a glove, either if you're left-handed or right-handed. You get a left-handed glove, right-handed glove, and they're made out of silicon sort of based gel. And then you have a stick, like a little hockey stick, which is about 350 to 400 mil long, made out of either 3D printed, or they are just 3D printed, basically just plastic, hard wearing ABS sort of plastic. And then you wear but you wear a cap with protective covers for your ears, and then you wear a mask, a snorkeling mask, and basically you have a snorkel, and then you also have fins on. And the idea is to hold your breath and swim for the puck. It is a sport that requires 6 people per side. You have your forwards and your backs. You have your center, left wing, right wing, and then you got your full back, left back, right back, and yeah. Let's have a look here what's happening. Just awake a little bit. So that is underwater hockey. And yeah, that's my hobby. I play it 3 times a week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday I generally have off. Generally pretty tired on Thursdays after playing underwater hockey. Welcome to my one viewer. I hope you're having a wonderful day / afternoon, depending where you're from. I was just talking about underwater hockey, what it is, how to play it. So yeah, what's up? Don't mind me, I'm just driving. Got to focus on all these people on the road. You know what it's like. Because people get very complacent. So back to underwater hockey. I play underwater hockey. I play CCFB.7. Hi, how are ya? So I play underwater hockey three times a week, Monday to Wednesday. Then I generally do a rest day on Thursday, because you gotta have a rest day. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I either go gym or go swimming. Swimming is like a crucial part of it. Like having a good stroke and a good kicking technique helps you a lot in underwater hockey. I got a lot of viewers already, so good afternoon to all the new viewers. What's going on? Welcome to carcast number 5. What it is, it's basically me talking about what I do for fun, and I generally show a bit of content. I do live streams when I'm in the crane, because I'm a crane operator, and travel adventures, whatnot. So if you guys do, check out my page, like, subscribe, whatever. I'm just doing this for a bit of fun, and if I get a bit of traction and whatever, if I get famous, cool. If I don't, that's also cool, because I'm just trying to create entertainment for everybody that's in the world. I mean, there's 8 billion people, I believe, or more. So yeah, so back to underwater hockey. Play underwater hockey Monday to Wednesday. We used to play Sundays, but Sundays kind of fizzles because, you know, it's a Sunday. Everyone's finished work, everyone's got families, or have other hobbies. So that's that. You know, there's different levels. You can play socially, you can play in a state comp or like state competitions. Because I live in Australia, it's obviously, you know, North Queensland, which is still Queensland state, but New South Wales, Victoria, Western Australia, they all have their own clubs in different locations, and they make like inter-club competition. So you can play all over Australia basically, and a matter of fact, you can actually play all over the world. They played in America, Canada, in Argentina, Chile, France, Italy, Turkey, Japan, Malaysia, Indonesia, China. Did I say Japan? Japan. So you can play it all over. So basically, it's a worldwide sport, quite niche, but that's what I play. That's what I do. But anyway, welcome to the drive. You can ask questions. I'm just cruising, so I just hate sitting in silence and just having empty thoughts. I like to think. I think a lot. I have lots of ideas. Very creative in a way, but sometimes I don't know how to go about it. But, you know, because I work full-time, I can't full-time content create because, yeah, you need money, you need space. I mean, I'm really into cars. Like, I would love to do car content, but, you know, everybody does. I don't have the money to do a project car or the space or the time. But I will spend more time in the Philippines in April because my wife, she's from the Philippines. So I always go over every 3 to 4 months. I head over there, you know, spend time with the wifey and the stepkids, 7 and 13-year-old. You know, just a dad really. At the end of the day, but being a dad is kind of cool. On another thought, as much as it's tiring, it's quite rewarding at times. So I'm trying to have a squiz down whilst navigating a roundabout, but it's okay. Yeah, I don't know. How many kids do you guys have? Do you guys have any kids? Where are you guys from? Hit me with questions. Let's go. I'm trying to grow my channel organically, like naturally. I don't want fake. I'm just real. Like, what you see is what you get. I don't really care. I'm pretty easygoing. I answer most questions. Baxel, where are you from, mate? Australia. Yeah, nah. I love it. Whereabouts in Australia are you from, brother? To the Australian. I'm gonna have a wild guess. Maybe Queensland or New South Wales. Sydney. Pretty good. I used to live in Sydney too. I used to work in Sydney. I used to live in Bonnyrigg, near Cabramatta. Good old Cabba. Good market. Bloody good bummies in that place. I don't know, it's a bit crazy in Sydney now. As in like people wise, not so much Sydney itself is crazy. It is a big city though. Lots of traffic. I mean, I'm from the Goldie. Carly, yes, I do live in Australia. How about yourself? Whereabouts do you live, Carly? So yeah, another day. Another day's gone past. Another day at work. Another 10 hours done. It is what it is. Oh yeah, Carly, good old Melbourne. Melbourne is a nice spot too. I used to also, I did 5 years in Melbourne. So Melbourne is a good little spot. I used to live near Fawkner. I don't know if you know where that is, but I used to live near there. I did live in Epping for a little bit. So yeah, Melbourne is not bad. Gotta watch all these Camry drivers. You know, classic tissue boxes in the back window. Yeah, Melbourne, Sydney, good places. Good places. Quite enjoy it. But unfortunately, you know, I came to Australia back in 2004 or 2005, and we kind of lived in the southeast Queensland. That's where we based ourselves, and I personally have travelled basically everywhere in Australia except for Alice Springs and Broome. I've been everywhere else. I do like all of Australia. It is an awesome country. So, you know, I know lately the politics have been very one-sided, very, lots of debating going on. But at the end of the day, I think, you know, like, what are your thoughts on people burning flags? I think that's probably like the lowest you can go if you are not from this country and you're burning the country you're living in, the flag. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird process to me why people would do that. But anyway, it's all fueled by the government, I think, trying to create thinking of the word. I'm not having a stroke. I'm just thinking of the word. Decisiveness, no. Maybe create division, so then they can. Carly, thank you. It's my favourite food. Great question, Carly. So, I love Mexican food. Big Mexican foodie. But to be honest, I kind of eat all food. I can't just be like one specific food. Spag bowl is pretty good. Spag bowl with cheese, hopefully with lots of extra cheese. You know, when I first went to Melbourne, someone was like, you get a spag bowl and you put in sour cream with the spag bowl and the sauce. You'll mix it all up. Damn, so good. You guys need to try it. I know it's a weird combo, but you know, that is definitely my jam. But lately I've been cutting out carbs. I'm trying to cut down on the weight a little bit. So far so good. Eating a lot of chicken, eating eggs, cottage cheese, lots of fruit. Just trying to be healthy, I suppose. But you know, it's hard because all the good things in life, they're not good for you. I don't drink, don't smoke, so that is a positive. What can I say? But yeah, Mexican food is probably like number one. Second is Italian food. And then in third place would be Turkish food or like Middle Eastern food. So good. Lots of flavor in the Middle Eastern food. I do like I love Adana. I don't know if you've heard of this or whatnot. Like Adana kebabs. It's like a traditional way of the Turkish people on skewers. Their meat's on skewers over they char grill. Baxel, favorite sport. Does it have to? I do like Formula One. I think Formula One is where it's at, or I do also like D1 drifting in Japan. Yeah, I like cars, so anything to do with cars really. Rally is pretty good. Rally is a good sport. But for me personally, I recently found a a very good interest in the tennis. Yeah, cricket. I cricket. I never understood how to play cricket. Ah, police on the bike just gave old mate a ticket. So obviously another guy here, just on the highway here, he was obviously lane splitting or going too fast, got a ticket, and now he's gone, and that created a traffic jam. I don't know, why would you pull over though on the right hand side when there's a full emergency lane on the far left? I don't get it, but anyway. Yeah, dude, I think imagine going to work for the day and you've worked whatever job you're doing, and then you get a fine. It's like a parking ticket, they're so useless. You're just spending money all day to get to work. You work, you eat lunch, whatever, and then you drive home, and then you get caught by the cops, and then you get a fine. So you basically work for the day for free. But anyway, but then on the other side, if you don't break any laws, you don't get fined. Charming demeanor. It's an open miner. I've never been opal mining. What's going on? But I have a friend of mine that has a family business, I think in the Northern Territory, or in the outback. Let's go Central Queensland. They've got an opal mine there. And he's big into opal mining. He loves it. He's always digging. But, But thank you. It sounds like a very nice compliment, nice demeanor. I try to be a good demeanor. I mean, I'm pretty friendly, outgoing personality, I think. I will tolerate a lot of things to a certain extent, as most people would. But generally, look, we're all unique in our own little ways, I suppose. Do you support any AFL teams? Well, that's going to be a hard one, because I'll be honest with you, I have only been to one AFL grand final. I think it was against Collingwood. It was probably like 5-6 years ago. It was an awesome experience. But because I live in Queensland, I'll probably have to support the Brisbane Lions. But when I was in Melbourne, Collingwood, I don't know. It seemed to be the household was where I was living. They were Collingwood supporters, because I didn't have my own place. I had to share a house with other people. I rented a room. Yeah, so I got into AFL a little bit. Carlton's also a pretty good team, I must say. But yeah, I'll get a question for you guys. What is your dream job? It could be any job. If you had an opportunity to do your dream job, what would it be? For me personally, I would, if I could right now and learn and study for free, I would try to become a pilot. I think it'll be just an unreal experience, because especially these days, everything is a little bit, autopilot, but, the takeoff, the status of being a pilot, you get to fly around the world. That's like your job. Your job is traveling. No doubt it gets tiring, but, but yeah, what's yours? Cricket player in Australia. To be honest, I don't really follow any cricket, so sorry if I don't have any cricket player's name. What's old mate's name? Shane Warne. He's a good bowler, I think. They're called bowlers. Old mate that chucks the ball. Such a pleb, don't even know much about cricket, even though cricket is a pretty big sport in Australia. But are we better than India in cricket? That is the real question. But yeah, but to have all people that are still with me and have joined, thank you for just watching me live stream. It gives me a bit of entertainment, and I do like to talk about lots of different things, you know. But yeah, what's your favorite movie? For me personally, when I was growing up, and what got me into cars was the Fast and Furious, the one, 2, 3, 4, and I think 5, 6, 7, and 8. They've just all gone to shit, in my opinion. But also like the Transporter, you know, 1, 2, and 3, all good movies. Jim Carrey is another good character. Like Jim Carrey movies are pretty funny. Like Bruce Almighty cracks me up all the time. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just focusing a little bit on the road here because there's a lot of traffic, and a lot of people don't seem to be paying attention around them. Happy Gilmore is great. Adam Sandler. That is definitely a good. That is definitely a good movie. Yeah, Happy Gilmore is pretty good. Baxel, do you play any sports? I'm assuming you maybe play cricket. Yeah, beautiful. It was a wild guess, but I suppose you do like cricket, so good on you, mate. What about you, Baxel? What is your what do you do in your spare time? Do you just play cricket? I don't know. I'm assuming you're maybe a kid. Maybe it's an assumption, I suppose, because I mean YouTube is very broad and lots of people jump on here. At least you're playing cricket, not Roblox, which is good. I definitely approve of that. What are your thoughts on the whole Roblox ordeal? Because that's pretty scary, you know. You got to be mindful of that. But to the new viewer, welcome to the carcast number 5. In case you missed it, I talked about my sport, underwater hockey. I don't know if you heard of it, but if you YouTube it, underwater hockey, it's the first video. It explains to you what it is, how to play it. Go check it out. And also welcome to my channel. If you are new to my stream, if you check out my page, if you follow, like it, whatever, you'll get to see a bit of crane content. I'm a crane operator, so if you guys want or would like, tomorrow should be a better day. It's not going to be as windy, so we will do some streaming tomorrow because it should be a better day tomorrow. It should be nice weather. The wind should be down, so we actually can do some shutters and get some progress. Yep. What's going on here? What's chat ban? What are you trying to do? No idea. Yeah, I'm still trying to work out some of these features in the live, but obviously because I'm not on a computer, I can't type and reply, so I can only reply to you. Chat ban Roblox, right? I'm catching on now, catching on. Yeah, don't worry about blocks, man. If you can get off it, man. There's definitely better games. I'm sure there's Cricket 2025 for PS5. I'm pretty sure there's a cricket game. I mean, I know there's baseball, basketball, soccer. Yeah, all the good stuff. But yeah, so just join me for this drive. I'm actually driving down to the southern end on the Goldie. So if you live on the Gold Coast, big shout out to the Gold Coast people that are in the chat. But I'll tell you what, the traffic is horrendous. But it's okay, it could be worse. It could be Melbourne traffic or Sydney traffic. Yeah, don't have PS5, it's okay. It's not the end of the world, brother, if you don't have PS5. I think I stopped buying console at Xbox S. That was the last time I bought a console. I still have an Xbox, but I've grown out of it. I just don't have time. I used to play Call of Duty. I still quite enjoy playing Call of Duty, like the older games, but you got to have a crew of friends who play video games. But I suppose as you get older, you kind of grow out of playing video games, and you start going out for dinners, catching up with the boys. You know, Saturdays out for the boys, and just working towards a early retirement. That's what I'm doing. But I still try to enjoy life a little bit as much as I can, within reason. You know what I mean? But mainly do a lot of sport. I work 6 days a week. 6 days a week in the crane, and then whatever spare time I have, I generally spend at home, kicking back, spending time with the parents, and yeah, trying to enjoy the last few years with the parents, I suppose. Mumsy's had a couple of medical mishaps lately, so she has been in hospital. She had a minor aneurysm, and then 2 years ago she had a blocked artery on her neck. Don't know the medical term, but it was blocked, so they had to cut it open on the side, scrape out all the deposits. She had a fractured hip, I believe, but then it doesn't help that she also has osteoporosis, which is a bone condition, I believe, because I'm not in the medical field. I'm just a tradie, just a dumb crane operator. But yeah, so bones no good. Heart is actually all good. So yeah, she's currently still in hospital. So big shout out to Mumsy. Make sure we look after parents, always. And then the other day she I don't know what she was doing. She's trying to lift something and she's done her back. So now every time she takes about 10 to 15 steps, she has this mad stabbing pain in her back, and I'm assuming it is maybe a bulging disc that is squeezing one of her nerves in her back. But I'm not in the medical field. I'm just a good son. But I did visit her before, so she's all good. She's a little bit in pain, but in hospital you look after. But yeah. But anyway, I'm just about there where I need to go. And I wanted just to thank everyone for joining me on the live stream, and liking and potentially following me on YouTube. I will definitely, hopefully, see some of you guys more on the stream. But yeah, I'll let you guys go. Peace out. Have a good night, and just be safe out there. Peace.